Vamos agora à apresentação da equipe da Turquia. Número 3, Baron. Número 5, Kemet. Número 6, Takpuri. Número 7, Hassan. Número 8, Hiro. Número 9, Vedete. Número 11, Ardan. Número 13, Burak. Número 23, Salim. Número 37, Ursan. Número 78, Matt. E número 90, Burke. E o professor Kemel. Vamos agora à apresentação do time da Alemanha. Número 4, Luiz David. Número 5, Kenny. Número 6, Jansson. Número 7, Fred. Número 8, Shekami. Número 9, Frank. Número 10, Thor. Número 11, Terry. Número 12, Kinect. Número 13, Alexander. Número 14, Julian. E número 15, Maxwell. Coach, o Peter. Vamos agora à apresentação da equipe da arbitragem. Limax, Timax, Sufai e o comendador Shainix. Vamos agora, todo mundo em posição de respeito, para a execução do hino da Turquia. Todos em posição de respeito para o hino da Alemanha.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Paralympico Sports Complex here in Sao Paulo, Brazil. And it is the Under-23 IWBF World Championship. And we are here at the penultimate day of the group phase. And we are here on court one with a game with a lot of significance to it. 3-0 Germany taking on 3-0 TURQUIA in what should be a fascinating encounter between these two European giants. And they will lock horns momentarily. Hello everyone, John Hobbs on hand here on court number one, guiding you through the action on the IWBF YouTube channel. Thank you so very, very much for joining us, whether you're in Germany or whether you're home in TURQUIA or anywhere else across the globe. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the IWBF YouTube channel. Of course, follow us on all social media platforms for all the behind the scenes footage on what is going on here in Sao Paulo. Maxi Lammering, Julian Lammering, Alexander Kaiser, Soren Siebold and Jakob Kromer, the starting fives for Germany. Onur Ayan Oroglu, Baran Oj, Bilal Met Tashoglu, Hasan Efituk, and Mehmet Payam starting five for TURQUIA. As we get ready for what will be an intriguing contest between these two European giants, currently both 3-0. As Lammering gets the first score inside. Albarak, Efituk, Payam back to Albarak. Albarak with 7 to shoot off the back iron with the mid-range and taken by Maxi Lammering. Soren Siebold now on the ball, 2-on-1, and Germany looking to press, but Siebold misses the 2 inside. Albarak with the ball. Payam, Efituk fading away, couldn't get it to fall. It's taken by Alexander Kaiser. Lammering, Maxi Lammering for support, as is Kromer. And Germany roaring away to a 4-0 start. Payam in all kinds of space, as is Albarak. Albarak lost the handle, recovered. 7 to shoot. Efituk puts it in, and a much-needed score for TURQUIA, who are off the mark. Lammering lobs it. Jakob Kromer, the beneficiary, and here come Germany. Kaiser at the wing. Maxi Lammering sets himself, puts it up, puts it in. And right now, Germany offensively flawless. Just the one miss. And they're up 6-2. Efituk driving to the basket, met by Julian Lammering. Good defense from Lammering and the rebound. Julian Lammering, though, in a bit of trouble, and Jakob Kromer helps him out. Here is Maxi Lammering. It's 1-on-1. And TURQUIA with their backs against the wall. Here in the early going, 5 to shoot for Maxi Lammering. Has to put it up. And that will be short, but it's taken by Siebold, and the foul. TURQUIA were caught ball watching, and Solon Siebold snuck in and got it to fall. Erda Albarak was just caught ball watching there, didn't even go for the rebound. Solon Siebold beat him to it and put it in. And Solon Siebold will connect on the three-point play. A magical start from Germany. Baran Osh passes it to Mehmet Payam. Doesn't get it off the window. And that last came off Julian Lammering. And it'll be a TURQUIA ball, and substitutions will come in. And much needed substitutions at the moment for Coach Okor's team. As Albarak comes out, as does Tashoglu. And Eroglu comes in, as does Ayan. Efetuk with the mid-range. That's no good. Right now, everything is going Germany's way, and TURQUIA yet to get out of second gear. Lammering uses the screen from Siebold. Here is Julian Lammering, and that's a risky pass, and TURQUIA come up with it, and a whistle has gone. Early doors, and Germany out to a stunning start here in this battle of the unbeaten teams in Group A, both 3-0. Efetuk looking for help, finds it in Eroglu, can't get that to fall. Baranosh the rebound, and just about gets it to roll as the emotion out of Baranosh, and a technical warning on the TURQUIA number 3 as well. Well, 3 officials today from Lithuania, Greece, and Taipei. Heshufe, Dimitris Zalas, and Linus Ratkas. Here is Julian Lammering, goes to the window. Five of 7 from the field for Germany, 4 minutes played in the first. Efetuk, lovely pass inside. Eroglu misses the 2. TURQUIA 2 of 9 to start. Kaiser, Julian Lammering at the foul line, fading away, and he'll go to the line. Second team foul on TURQUIA. And Julian Lammering, who has Paralympic experience from Paris 2024, going to the line, and just about gets the friendly Sao Paulo roll for the first. Splits the free throws. Eroglu, transition basketball from TURQUIA, and they need a few of them to get going. Maybe that will ignite them. Down 6 as we enter the halfway point here in the first period in our Group A encounter. Julian Lammering. Maxi Lammering at the elbow, that's money. Eroglu. Putting the moves on Kaiser. Sweeps it wide, welcomed by Efetuk. And can't get the corner pocket shot to go. Gets the rebound. Great second chance opportunity there from TURQUIA, and nailed to devastating effect. Julian Lammering. Maxi Lammering on the other side. Here is Kaiser. Great ball movement from Germany, and the finish lacking. And it'll be a TURQUIA possession with 4:19 remaining. In fact, it will not be a TURQUIA possession. It will be a TURQUIA possession. Press defense happening here from Germany. Oz just about comes away with it. Here come TURQUIA with Eroglu. Eroglu going to the basket, and he will go to the foul line. Onur Ayhan Eroglu, first name in Turkish, means pride and honor. And he has a lot of pride. And defending that honor of his home nation as he'll head to the stripe. (14-8), 4:05 remaining in the first. And Eroglu misses the first free throw. There are German fans making that noise, making that racket. There's a few Great Britain fans actually watching on as well, interested in how this contest progresses before they take on the United States over on court number 2 a bit later on. Here is Maxi Lammering. Lammering sweeps it wide. Julian Lammering, all kinds of space, doesn't get that to fall. Onur Ayhan Eroglu with the ball. Oz in great position, and he puts it in. Averaging 49% from the field in these World Championships. Baran Oz, 3 20-point games and a 3 on 17 field goal attempts. So he does take the brunt of the offense for TURQUIA. And at the other end, Jakob Kromer inside. Jakob Kromer having a fantastic World Championships thus far. And he's shooting at a near 59% clip for these World Championships. Here is Eroglu putting the moves on Siebold. Finds Albarak with 3 minutes to play in the first. Has a bit of room and can't get the friendly roll on the jumper. And away come Maxi Lammering for Germany. Well, Lammering in space decides to pass it out. Here is Julian Lammering. Kaiser. Good ball movement. Everybody here getting a touch for Germany. And the finish in and out from Julian Lammering, but Germany will keep the ball. Bit of a miscommunication there. Between Burak Ayhan and Eroglu. Julian Lammering lobs it wide. It's welcomed by Kaiser. Kaiser at 2 is long. And away come TURQUIA, trailing by 6. They've been so dominant in these group phases, but have their backs against the wall against arguably their toughest opponent in the competition thus far. Albarak, Eroglu in space. Offensive foul away from the ball has been called. And a second foul on Baran Oz, formerly of Besiktas. Now plays his basketball in Italy for Porto Torres. Here is Kaiser at the top, Maxi Lammering. And Maxi Lammering puts it in from the elbow as he received the pass from Kromer. Simple basketball being played, methodical but devastating at the same time. Oz down Main Street and a foul. Baran Oz saw a slither of room, made no mistake inside. Julian Lammering just a little late to close out, and a timeout called by Germany with 1:38 remaining in the first quarter here on court number 1. Great to have you all on board on the IWBF YouTube channel. This is the battle of the unbeaten teams in Group A. A flawless 3-0 Turkey against a sublime 3-0 Germany. Two teams with aspirations of becoming world champions here on the continent of South America. Only 2 European nations have won this prestigious tournament. Germany, of course, one of those teams back in 2013. Great Britain won it in 2017. Looking at the comments on the YouTube feed, there's people that want Great Britain and Germany in the finals. Well, a European repeat is on the cards, there's no doubt about that, but of course TURQUIA and the other nations will have something to say about that as well. Long way to go in this incredible tournament. It's been so much fun being here. The games have been so exciting, so thrilling, and we have a long way to go. It's the penultimate round of pool action here. Oz misses the free throw, gets it back, misses again, rebounded by Kroma. Here is Kaiser. Maxi Lammering thought about it, now gives it up to Julian Lammering. Maxi will receive it back, 4 on the shot clock. They've got to get busy here, Germany, fading away, and he puts it in. Julian Lammering having a fantastic first quarter thus far. Julian Lammering has 7, and Germany up 8. Albarak Eroglu. Shot clock in single figures for TURQUIA. Eroglu a 3, that's short, and Julian Lammering will let that roll out of bounds. Of course, our next game here on this court, court number 1, to bring a close to the penultimate day of group action, will pit South Africa and Italy in Group B. Maxi Lammering putting the moves on Albarak. A lot of time on the shot clock for Germany to get an offensive set going. Great ball movement, beautiful cutting. The shot is lacking though from Maxi Lammering. TURQUIA have a reprieve, and now it's 3-on-1. Oz Eroglu, the finish. Final seconds of the first quarter. And the pass was risky, and the ball is loose, and Eroglu comes up with it, and that'll do it for the first quarter. As the hopeful shot from Albarak. Erda Albarak hits the top of the backboard and over towards the flags. And that ends the first period, and Germany started strongly, out to a 9-2 start. They have been pegged back by TURQUIA, but Germany in the ascendancy, leading 20-14 after 1. And it's the Lammerings that are having fun right now. Julian Lammering, 7 points on 3 of 6 shooting. Maximilian Lammering on 6, along with 2 assists. And Germany, one of the better shooting percentage teams right now in these World Championships, mainly due to their patient build-up play and good team awareness of where the other player is, getting it done right now. TURQUIA, though, still in this after a slow start. 2 players on 6 points, Baran Oj and Ona Ayan Eroglu. But they need a little bit of rhythm offensively, TURQUIA, and a few defensive stops. They've only managed to string together a 1 back-to-back scoring run in that first period, TURQUIA. Germany's biggest lead has been 8 points in the first 10, but Turquia will look to respond, look to narrow the gap in this unbeaten, or matchup of the two unbeaten teams in Pool A. Remember, the top 4 teams go through to the quarterfinals of these under-23 World Championships, 2 groups of 6. And here we go, starting out the second period. Al-Burak, Efituk. Eroglu was going for the screen, decided to go back. Al-Burak off the window, that's no good. And rebounded by Lammering. Maxi Lammering now on the ball. Lammering and Eroglu fighting for it. Kroma to Kaiser. Swept wide and welcomed in by Maxi Lammering. 5 to shoot for Germany. Siebold in space, puts up a 2 and nails it. Soran Siebold, who doesn't just have 5-on-5 experience, also has 3x3 experience, and of course coming up in August, the inaugural IWBF 3x3 World Championships in Sun City, South Africa, August 1st to August the 3rd. That should be a great occasion in South Africa, as Eroglu at the top puts up a 3, smacks the backboard, ball is loose, Kaiser comes up with it. Here is Jakob Kroma. Maxi Lammering. And his 3 is no good. It's rebounded by Kaiser, and he'll go to the line. Mehmet Payam can't believe it. And again, Turquia caught ball watching. And Alexander Kaiser snuck in for the rebound and got his shot off. And he'll go to the line. And a chance for Germany to take a double-digit lead as Kaiser hits the first. Had 13 rebounds in the European final last summer against Great Britain. A real stat sheet stuffer. Here's Alexander Kaiser, one of the usual starters for this German team, and he is on the floor at the moment as play has stopped. Great noise coming from the Germany fans, a long way from Germany over the Atlantic Ocean to South America. Al-Burak. Eroglu to Al-Burak. 5 to shoot. Efituk. Al-Burak in space, in rhythm. Doesn't get it to fall. Maxi Lammering. The trailer there was Kaiser and Kroma at the other side. And a timeout called by Germany, by Turquia. Coach Akor not happy with what he's seeing, as you saw there just briefly on the replay. Fantastic fast break basketball. And Germany out to their biggest lead of the contest as they lead 25-14 with just around 3 minutes played, or nearly 3 minutes played, in the second period. Well, warm welcome to everyone watching on the IWBF YouTube channel. Great to have you all on board. And the action still coming thick and fast. As coming up over on court number 2, scheduled to tip off at 3:45 local time. Great Britain take on the United States of America. And on this court, 4:30 Culminating the day, South Africa taking on Italy in another Group B encounter. South Africa still looking for their first win, but showed great promise against Japan yesterday. And Italy looking to bounce back after defeat to Great Britain. A really exciting encounter at 3:45 local time between Great Britain and the United States, as Baran Oz way off with his 3. Here is Lammering. Siebold at the foul line, has all the time in the world off to the left, and it's rebounded by Payam, and Eroglu looking to push. Ifetuk off balance, gets his own rebound, pressured by both Lammerings, and gets his own rebound again, and a foul has been called. No less than 4 German defenders couldn't stop Hassan Ifetuk. And the foul has been called on Julian Lammering. That'll be his first foul of the day. Both Lammerings, Jakob Kromer and Alex Kaiser, were involved in that, and Ifetuk showing no fear, and he'll make the first. Double-digit lead still for Germany, and now it's a 9-point game. Maxi Lammering thought about the 3 from the top, decides against it, swings it, great passing, zipped to Julian Lammering, who nails a 2. Germany now shooting around 56% from the field. Here in this one, here is Ifetuk. He'll look to respond for 3, that's flat. And the ball kept in by Oz, reclaimed though by Germany. Here is Lammering again. Maxi Lammering on the ball, giving it to him by Julian. Here is Julian Lammering. Kaiser in space. Siebold is open, but he's met by Ayan. And Julian Lammering, that's off to the right with his 2-pointer, and collected by Eroglu. Ball is loose again, and Germany reclaim it. TURQUIA at 6s and 7s, and the ball is bobbed around all over the place. It's like hot potato, and it goes out of bounds, and TURQUIA reclaim. A scrappy sequence there. And now TURQUIA looking to calm it down and get into their set. 9 to shoot. Ifetuk throws it up off the back iron and rebounded by Julian Lammering. And now it's lobbed wide to Jakob Kromer. Eroglu for support. Maxi Lammering is open, decides not to shoot. Julian Lammering with 9 to shoot. Kaiser nails it. Alex Kaiser. And right now, Germany having freedom of the land from mid-range. Baran Oz looking to push and respond for TURQUIA, and a whistle has gone, and an offensive foul has been called. Germany will get the ball back. And a warning has been called on Coach Okor as Elder Albarak and Burak Ayan come back in. Burak Ergon comes out. Baran Oz, a frustrated Baran Oz, comes out. It's only taken 5 attempts from the field, but an Oj, the danger man for Turquia. Germany have kept him quiet in this first half. Julian Lammering. Again, crisp passing from Germany, 8 to shoot. Kromer under the basket, gets it. And another whistle has gone. An offensive foul away from the ball, and it's on Albarak. Timeout by Turquia. An 11-2 run by Germany has seen their lead balloon to 31-16. And Germany have done this without making a single substitution at the moment in this contest. The entire starting five have registered at least one field goal. Jakob Kromer, 4 of 4 right now, 8 points for him. Leading the way, Julian Lammering, shooting 50%, 9 points, and a lot for that team right there to contemplate right now. A closely contested, very physical first quarter that saw Germany race out. Turquia came back, but right now, Germany flexing the muscles and accelerating away from Turquia, who just haven't been able to get out the races. Still a lot of time, though, for Turquia to make a case for themselves in this one. But right now, Germany are judge, jury, and executioner, and another score for Lammering. What have Turquia got in the locker? Because right now, Germany are rampant. 13-2 run. Oj finds Salam Galan, and the first score for the number 23, Salam Korshon. Salam Korshon, a beast under the boards. And Julian Lammering again puts it in. Everything is dropping for Germany right now. And Julian Lammering has 11. Here is Korshon again, and Turquia have needed this inside presence. And Salam Korshon, the 19-year-old who plays his basketball in Ankara. As Maxi Lammering bumped, gives it up to Julian Lammering, who's got the hot hand at the moment. There is Maxi Lammering at the foul line. Kaiser, shot clock at 4. Julian Lammering, and a bit of a heat check for him there. Elda Albarak comes up with it, crosses the timeline. Turquia need numbers though, and here they come flooding in support. Eroglu was free, but now he's marked, and the 2 is no good from Albarak. Static offense there from Turquia. Coach Akor's men shooting just 28% from the floor right now, and need more points in the paint. They've scored 16 of their 20. They need to keep going with that. Here is Lammering. Kaiser at the foul line gives it up, and Maxi Lammering laces a 2. Two minutes to play in the half. Here is Albarak. Oj in fast break transition blows the layup. That was better though from Turquia. Just the finish lacking. Kaiser. Kroma. Julian Lammering. And Julian Lammering will go to the foul line. That's a foul on Burak Ayan, the Galatasaray man. First foul on Turquia's number 4 as Schroeder comes into the game for the first time, as does Dominic Langer. As Julian Lammering at the stripe. Makes them both. Julian Lammering leading the way for Germany in these World Championships, averaging 17 points a game, 1 double-double. That came against Brazil. A solid effort, actually, in that contest. 23 points, 11 boards. And you can chuck in 4 assists, 4 steals for good measure. Eroglu has Taşoglu open under the hoop. Instead, Oz now collects, and the score for Turquia. Baran Oz, who averaged 12 points, 7 boards at last summer's European Championships in Madrid, as Mehmet Payam just has something on his wheel, and play will just stop for a second. As Hasan Ifituk will come in, and Onar Ayan Eroglu will come out. As the trainer for Turquia just adjusting a wheel on Mehmet Payam's wheelchair. Mehmet Payam, who plays his basketball for Gaziantep. And Burak Ergon will check in whilst Payam gets his wheel adjusted, and play will restart. Schroeder, hounded by Oz, as Germany need to get it over the timeline. Here is Langer, Seabolt. Entering the final minutes of the half here on court 1. Julian Lammering fakes Ifituk. Shot clock down to 2, and a whistle has gone with 1.1 seconds on the shot clock. A poor foul for Ifituk. And Julian Lammering will head to the foul line, where he has been an absolute beast in this first half for Germany. 16 points now, 4 of 5 from the charity stripe. But he splits the foul shots. Away come Turquia. Oz gliding to the basket, the reverse layup, too much spin on it, not enough room, and Kroma comes up with it. Beautiful pass from Langer, Seabolt with Oz for company, and he'll backtrack. Kroma. 20 seconds in the half remaining, 6 on the shot clock. Here come Germany with Lammering. Lammering throws it up, and that smacks the outskirts of the basket apparatus. The majority of the German players were expecting Soron Seabolt to go for the layup, but he was met by Baran Oz. Final 10 seconds of the half. Here is Al-Barak, has a bit of room, lays it up and in. Just what he needs, maybe what Turquia need as well as we go into half time. Great finish for Turquia, but they trail Germany 40-24 at the half. It's been the Julian Lammering show so far for Germany. 16 points, 3 assists, 54% from the floor. Maximilian Lammering and Jakob Kroma doing some damage as well. They both have 8. Chroma shooting 4 of 4 from the field, chuck in 4 assists as well. Leading the way for Turquia, Baran Oz has 8 points and 5 rebounds. As we leave you with the highlights of the first half, we'll be back in roughly 12 minutes' time. Don't go anywhere. welcome back to the Paralympico Sports Hall here in picturesque Sao Paulo, Brazil. The sun is shining. It's a beautiful day here in Sao Paulo after a few days of rain. And the action here equally as hot, heating up as Germany lead Turquia 40-24 as we come into the third period. Great to have you all on board on the IWBF YouTube channel. Loads of fans from Turquia, wherever you are across that great nation. Hello to you, welcome. And extending a warm welcome to the fans watching on in Germany as well, as Maxi Lammering passes to Julian Lammering. And it's taken 5 seconds for Germany to get a point, 2 points here in the third period. And Eroglu putting the moves and trying to beat Siebold, who does well to track back. And he'll put in his 2. And we're 2 of 2 to start the third. Maxi Lammering. And that 3 bobbles out. And away comes Turquia. Here it is Efituk, who averages 20 points a game here in these World Championships. Also averages around, or a shade under 9 boards a game as well, but that pass was poor and risky, and here come Germany on the ball. Germany have been much more methodical, much more controlled with their offense thus far, and Lammering goes inside. Germany now shooting 68% from the field. An offensive foul has been called on Hassan Efituk. That's his second foul of the day. Coach Akor not happy with the call. Well, 3 officials from Taipei, Greece and Lithuania on hand. Gusha Shufei, Demetrius Zylas and Linus Radkas. As Maxi Lammering rattles in a long 2, and it's a 20-point lead for Germany, who have led from the very start. This is their biggest lead of the contest. Efituk lobs it to Osh. Osh looking for help, decides to go in alone, rolls out, and it's welcomed in by Alexander Kaiser. 2 minutes played here in the third. Kaiser still has it. Gets it back with the shot clock at 9. Again, the build-up play beautiful from Germany, but the finish from Julian Lammering not good. Here is Efituk. Efituk along the baseline, finds Baran Oj. Ergon in all kinds of space, drives to the basket. Oj still has the ball with the shot clock at 3. Not a good offense there from Turquia. Oj had plenty of players there for support. Here is Kaiser. Kaiser just gliding to the basket. Jakob Kromer. It does a victory lap and rolls in. And what a start to this third period for Germany, as they race out to an 8-2 start. Eroglu, Oz. Eroglu looks for it again. He is free. Oz decides to go to the other side for it. Efituk. Great cut to the basket there from Eroglu. Hits the deck and hits it face first as well. But he gets straight back up. A tough competitor is Ona Ayhan Eroglu. As I mentioned earlier, the first name in Turkish means pride and honor. And he will not give up the fight. He has too much pride. But he is grimacing at the moment, as he will have to come out as Elder Albarak comes in, as does Bilal Mettashoglu. Baran Oz 10 to shoot for Turquia. Baran Oz again looking for help. Albarak in all kinds of space. There he is on the ball. Shot clock at 3. He's got to get busy. So does Ifituk. Misses the 2. It's been a few possessions for Turquia where it seems to be just one pass too many at the moment. As the bullet pass from Kaiser, that was very risky with with Ifituk and Tashoglu right by Kroma. And another whistle has gone. And Mehmet Payam, I think, wanting to come into the game, but Coach Akor choosing Burak Ergun to stay on the floor for now. Maxi Lammering to Julian Lammering, corner pocket. (50-26) as Baran Oz right down Main Street gives it up to Ifituk. Simple as you like. And just a brief break in play. I don't think the referee saw that, as Maxi Lammering, I think, accidentally collided with Ifituk. And the German coach, Peter Rickards, just telling his troops to calm down and stay quiet. And the pass there, Maxi Lammering went straight to Albarak, but Albarak couldn't hang on, and now Julian Lammering has it. Now Maxi Lammering, Ifituk for company. Lammering, a mid-range is money. Ifituk sees a gap and exploits it, and a foul. Hassan Ifituk exploding to the cup, and he'll go to the line for the bonus. Mehmet Payam will now check into the contest for Turquia, and Burak Ergun will head to the bench. Great to have so many of you on board the IWBF YouTube channel. This is the penultimate day of group action. Both of these sides unblemished, untouched at 3-0 as Ifituk rattles in the free throw off the three-point play. But Turquia with work to do. They're down big and in a precarious position, something they haven't faced since coming to Brazil right now. As Germany look to improve to 4-0, but that's a backcourt violation. Soron Siebold couldn't get over the timeline quick enough. And it's a turnover for Germany. Only Germany's 4th turnover in this contest. Albarak has a bit of room here. Siebold comes to meet him. Ifituk, shot clock at 2. Ifituk laces a 3. Could that ignite something within this Turquia team? Kroma collects it, Oz for company. And Baran Oz does his job for now. Here is Maxi Lammering in rhythm, in space, off the back iron. Rebounded Ifituk. Here come Turquia. It's 2-on-2, but Oz slows it down and Germany come back. Ifituk puts it in! Back-to-back threes for Hassan Ifituk. Coach Rickards calls timeout. Here come Turquia. A much-needed timeout for Peter Rickards. And a big minute and a half there for Turquia, who have absolutely come out firing. And Ifituk with 6 points in 30 seconds. Back-to-back triples from the same exact spot has given TURQUIA life. And a wise timeout by Coach Rickards. Just telling his troops to calm down, trying to kill any momentum that TURQUIA might have. .15 game, 4:04 remaining in the third. And Germany's 24-point lead has been trimmed significantly right now. But can they get it back up? Here is Julian Lammering, who will have to slow it down. Maxi Lammering trying to get in position. Julian Lammering misses the two. A broken offense there from Germany. And TURQUIA, now they're rampant. Albarak, Efituk screaming for it, gets it, puts it up again. And a bit of a heat check. Taşoglu unlucky not to hold on to the ball there as he got the offensive board, and he knows it. Frustration shaking his head. Bilal met Taşoglu, who was actually part of the TURQUIA team in Thailand 4 years ago. 3:24 remaining in the third period. Here is Maxi Lammering. Kroma looks to cut to the basket, but he was dispossessed by Albarak. Shot clock in single figures. Lammering a two, that's off the back iron. It's rebounded by TURQUIA. And away comes Baran Oz. Albarak was looking to cut to the hoop. That won't count, as a foul is on the floor. Efituk. Albarak sets himself and buries a two. 13-point game. Lammering with Oz for company. The cut to the basket from Kaiser, and a foul is called. That's on Mehmet Payam, who cannot believe it. And Mehmet Payam called for his third foul, 2:32 remaining. Germany now clinging on to a double-digit lead. Kaiser in space under the hoop. Baran Oz finding his way, gliding to the hoop, comes out again. 2:07 remaining. Oz the two, puts it in. TURQUIA have really found their groove here in the latter stages of the third. Maxi Lammering, it's 2-on-1. And Kroma will go to the line. And the foul is on Baran Oz. That's his third foul. And TURQUIA's players coming to life, and so are the great fans in TURQUIA on the IWBF YouTube channel. Great to have you all on board. This has been a brilliant spell from TURQUIA. There's Jakob Kroma. makes the second free throw. The Hanover United man, who's had a fantastic tournament so far, shooting around 58% from the floor in these World Championships. Baran Oj is open for two and gets that friendly roll. Everything is dropping for Turquia. Absolutely everything. They were trailing by as many as 24 in the early stages of the third. Now it's a turnover. And now a chance for Turquia to reduce the deficit to single figures. Taşoglu in space. Efetuk doesn't want to use him. Goes for three. It's short. It's rebounded by Lammering, who lobs it wide. And here is Maxi Lammering, who does well to collect the extra pass and the finish from Kaiser. A much-needed score for Germany, as play will just stop for a second as Baran Oj just needs to adjust and grab a new wheel, or actually get his right-hand wheel just pumped up with air. Well, Turquia have been burning rubber in this third period. They have been electric following a 9-2 start to this third period from Germany. They've come out of a timeout and absolutely ambushed the Germans. And the referees are signaling that Baran Oj needs to be substituted. Mehmet Ukur is saying he wants to call a timeout. The referees are adamant there needs to be a substitution here. And Turquia have got to be careful here. .51 seconds left, and someone from Turquia has got to come onto the court. And the referees are telling them, you've got to bring someone on. And for the time being, Burak Ergon will come into the court, as Baran Oj continues to have issues with his chair. And Turquia will get play restarted. Albarak passes it, beautiful pass to Efetuk. Good defense from Kaiser. Efetuk reclaims it. It's a scrappy sequence, and a foul is called on Hassan Efetuk. That's his third foul. Efetuk and Kaiser really going at it under the hoop. Well, this has been a fascinating third period. Germany looked to be accelerating away, but Turquia have really ambushed the Germans here. Lammering, Julian Lammering has it from Maxi. Shot clock at 6, Kromer from the elbow. Kaiser, Maxi Lammering a three. That's off, it's rebounded by Efetuk. Final seconds, Efetuk launches, and they'll go out of bounds. My goodness me, this place would have erupted. It would have come unglued if he hit that. And what a third quarter we've had here on court 1 at the Paralimpico Sports Hall. Germany led by as many as 24 in the early stages, and then Turquia just came out all guns blazing, and it's a 13-point game going into the fourth period. Julian Lammering has 22 points. Maxi Lammering has 12 points and 11 assists, a double-double for him. Hassan Efetuk has 15 to lead Turquia. Baran Oj has 13 and 5 assists, 6 rebounds to support. And with Baran Oj now all adjusted, his wheelchair now back. And his wheel fixed. No doubt he is going to come on to start the fourth period as we get ready. Of course, in around 30 minutes time, roughly, over on court number 2, the United States of America will take on Great Britain. Great Britain have sealed their place into the quarterfinals as they wrap up pool play against the USA, and they'll have a day off tomorrow, a much needed day off for coach Adi Origbemi's men. And the USA have practically sealed their qualification to the quarterfinals as well. But still, that should be a fascinating encounter over on court number 2. That will get underway at 3:45 local time. Check your listings for when that game will take place. But the action is red hot here, just like the weather in Sao Paulo. And it's going to get even hotter here on court 1. Turquia trailing by as many as 24, have narrowed it to 13. Here is Albarak, goes to the foul line. Oz in rhythm, Oz rolls out. And nearly a turnover there as Albarak looked to get the steal. Kaiser has it, nearly lost the ball. Julian Lammering with the trailer. Here is Kroma. Here is Julian Lammering who puts it in on a foul. That's a big score, even at this early stage. Germany shooting 57% from the field in this one. And Julian Lammering to the line, misses the foul shot. Julian Lammering just his third miss from the free throw line in 7 attempts. 24 points for him here today. A monster game. But this game is not over yet. Albarak has the ball, glides to the basket. A miscommunication as Mehmet Payam was cutting away from the basket. Albarak thought he was cutting to the basket, and Germany will pick it up. That's Turquia's 8th turnover of this contest. And Lammering, Julian Lammering just about collects it. He's forced a bit wide. Effort took for company. And a foul called away from the ball as Oz and Siebold hit the deck. And the foul, just checking to see who the foul is called on, was, it was Mehmet Payam who hit the floor. And the foul has been called on Mehmet Payam. That's his 4th foul. And Burak Ergon comes back in for Turquia. As mentioned earlier, plays his basketball for Galatasaray. Started a couple of games for Galatasaray in the IWBF Champions Cup, did Ergon. Of course, Galatasaray didn't make the Final Four. Kaiser, catch and shoot. And the friendly roll is kind for Germany on that one. Albarak looking for support. The screen from Oz. And Albarak doesn't use the pick and roll. Effort took. Smashes the backboard with his 3 as he's missed his last 3 attempts from downtown after making his last 2. Oz inside from 5 feet, buries it. Julian Lammering, Maxi Lammering. 2 minutes played in the final quarter. Lammering and Siebold nearly colliding. 2 teammates there as Julian Lammering will return to the line. Substitutions will come in for Turquia, but the substitutions coming a bit quickly for the referee's liking, as Albarak and Taşoglu come out. Onur Ayhan Oroglu comes in, and Burak Ayhan also checks in as well. Julian Lammering to the line. Germany shooting 8 of 13 from the charity stripe in this contest. Lammering now 5 of 8. Make that 5 of 9. I'm no believer in superstition and commentators' curses. Oz gliding to the hoop. Lobs it to Ifituk. Ifituk over 3 German players, puts it in. Lammering lobs it to Kroma. Kroma to the baseline and down over Eroglu. And now, after being pegged back, Germany now a little bit more comfortable. Turkey have missed a couple of field goal attempts in the last 2 minutes. Eroglu on the catch and shoot. That grazes the rim. And Erdogan keeps it alive. Here is Ifituk. Ifituk inside, off balance, and the finish from Eroglu. And Mehmet Payam will come back into the game for Turquia, and Burak Erdogan will head to the bench. Julian Lammering. Maxi Lammering goes to the elbow. Now checks out. Beats Oz to it. Lovely give and go, and the finish is easy from Kroma. Kroma has 15 points on a super 7 of 7 from the field. Baran Oz looks for the 3 at the top, but he's met by Julian Lammering. Now glides his way to the hoop. There's a beautiful play to Eroglu, who misses the 2. He kicks it back out, and Payam resets. Ifituk, no hesitation. And the 3 is short, and the lob from Maxi Lammering. There is Julian Lammering, and he misses the 2. Good pressure defense from Hassan Ifituk, but on the second attempt, he gets it to go. The gap is 18. Time out, Turquia. There are the German fans. They're having fun here in Sao Paulo. There's a few Japan players as well. Japan players have been enjoying their stay here in Sao Paulo, as have the Germany fans. Many of the people you see here in the stands, not just fans of the team, but also parents as well of these great players, these elite athletes that you see before you. And of course, a possible glimpse into what we could see at the 2028 Paralympics in Los Angeles. For many of these players, around 72% of the players competing in these World Championships, many of them will not be able to play in the Under-23 Worlds following on from this tournament. Of course, going over the age limit and into the senior ranks, many of whom, of course, play for the senior teams. As Turquia get us back underway. Eroglu. Eroglu, beautiful cut to the basket, and the finish inside from Ayhan. Clever basketball going back door. .16-point lead, 5:35 remaining, a lot of time for for TURQUIA to mount a comeback. Remember, they trailed by as many as 24 and cut it down to 13 within 3.5 minutes. As the score is good from Maxi Lammering, and now we go up to 18. Baran Oz entering the halfway point. Pass inside to Ifituk, who glided his way to the basket, blocked by Kaiser, tipped by Julian Lammering, and now here is Maxi Lammering with room service. And now the lead balloons to 20. Germany are feeling it, they're sensing it, but TURQUIA now, their backs against the wall. They need another run like they did in the third. Eroglu, here is Baran Oz, 3 to shoot. Oz with one arm off to the right and rebounded by Kaiser. Here is Julian Lammering. Chroma for support, as is Kaiser. Lammering doesn't need him. A 22-point lead for Germany, who are now accelerating away, zipping away from TURQUIA. Ifituk to respond. Lammerings, the two Lammerings combining again. Eroglu. Eroglu looking for help, finds it inside. Ayan gets the 2. That was difficult, high degree of difficulty, but Burak Ayan makes it count. .3:15 remaining. Maxi Lammering fading away, that's off the back iron and rebounded by Ifituk. Baran Oz. Ifituk now 2 rebounds shy of a double-double. 19 points, 8 boards. Agonizingly falls out. And that's asking, or nearly asking, too much of Kaiser, but it goes straight to Eroglu's hands. Here is Baran Oz. Oz to Ifituk. Ifituk is struggling. Great defense there from Chroma. The ball is bobbed around. Play still continues. Ifituk. Tough play from Hassan Ifituk. And from Eroglu, and the whistle has gone. Way to stay with it from TURQUIA. And a second foul. Second team foul, on Germany as Julian Lammering takes a well-deserved break. Sean Plar into the game for the first time. Salam Kurshun comes back in for TURQUIA, as does Alder Albarak. .228 remaining in what has been an entertaining contest. It might be a 20-point game, but TURQUIA have really responded well. It's been a game of spells in this one, but Germany's have been the more significant. Shot clock in single figures for TURQUIA as Kurshun gets it to go. Salam Kurshun with it, just his third field goal. He's actually shooting 3 of 3 from the field. Here's the replay. Such a monster on inside. As Maxi Lammering goes to ground at the elbow. But yeah, it's been a fantastic game here on Court 1 in the penultimate day of group action here at the Under-23 World Championships, as the quarterfinals begin on Wednesday. These two teams pretty much all but sure of a place in the quarterfinals. Germany will be definitely confirmed, given that they will keep their run, their win here intact. And TURQUIA will be all but assured as well. Maybe these two teams might meet in the finals, you never know. Of course, these two teams have incredible history in the world of basketball, not just in the wheelchair sector, but also in able-bodied as well. Germany with loads of great talent, as does TURQUIA, as the referees are just looking at the monitors for the last call. And a foul has been called, and it's an unsportsmanlike foul on that last possession from Burak Ayan. As there'll be foul shots here for that man right there, Maxi Lammering, and possession for Germany. Lammering makes them both. 2:05 remaining as Felix Hansing will check in, and now Maxi Lammering heads to the bench, the BBC Monsterland man. What a game he's had. Kaiser, here is Hansing, Sean Pla. The depth of this German team is absolutely scary. Even their second string can get it done, and the three is money. Alexander Kaiser, as the shot clock wound down, and the ultimate dagger in this one. Eroglu, he can't respond. It's taken away by Hansing. Pla. And that's a risky pass. It went straight to Eroglu. Here it is Baran Oz. Here it is Kershon. Kershon too easy under the hoop. But with around 90 seconds remaining, this game looks to be signed, sealed, delivered, and it's signed by Deutschland. Kaiser. 8 to shoot. Here is Pla. Kaiser, he's going to go for it again. He nearly got another one. Pla collects the loose change. Final minute of this one, and Germany will be home and dry. And they'll improve to 4-0 and confirm their spot in the quarterfinals. Pla misses the two. Oz with the rebound. It's been a fantastic contest, though. Both teams have given it their absolute everything in this battle of the unbeaten sides in Group A. But Germany will stay unblemished. TURQUIA will have a defeat on their record. They'll go to 3-1. Here is Pla at the elbow. Risky pass. Albarak deflected it. Siebold has it. 3 to shoot. And now it's going to be a lob from Kaiser, who throws it up, and it hits the back iron. Final seconds of this one. It's been a fantastic encounter, but Germany will come out on top. Commiserations to TURQUIA. They have been absolutely fantastic in this one, but they will fall short, and that'll do it. Germany have had to show a bit of resilience, but they weathered the storm from TURQUIA, and they came away with the victory, 81-60. It was the Julian Lammering show. 31 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists for him. Maximilian Lammering got 18 points, 15 assists. Jakob Kromer with 15 on a perfect 7 of 7 shooting. Germany, an incredible 62% from the field in one of their performances, if not their performance of this tournament so far. This is their statement win without question. And TURQUIA, led by Hassan Ifituk, who had 19 points and 9 rebounds. Baran Oz had 15, 7 rebounds and 6 assists. as we leave you here on court number 1. Coming up later, it is South Africa against Italy. Head over to court 2 on the IWBF YouTube channel, because coming up in around 10 minutes time, it will be the United States of America against Great Britain. But from me, John Hobbs, goodbye for now.